Hi, this is Mr. Barr, and let's get this thing in focus. So this is the semester 1 practice final, but just dealing with exponents. So the practice final includes 5 different topics, so this is the exponent topic of it. So if I'm looking right here, I know that base, I add the exponents together, so n plus 6 has to equal 13, so 7 works there. 7 plus 6 equals 13. Right here, 5 plus something is 11. It's 6. 5 plus 6 is 11. And the next one, n plus 12 is 15. 3 plus 12 is 15, so n is 3. Makes those work. This next one isn't actually on the final, but I'm giving you 4 examples of it to get you ready for the next question, which is on the final. How many times larger is 4? How many times larger than 4 is 400? So 400 divided by 4 is 100. So this is 100 times bigger. 3,000 is 3,000 over 300, 100 times bigger. 500 over 50, 10 times bigger, excuse me. So now that we know how to figure out how many times larger something is through division, let's use that with some exponents. So I'm looking at 3a. How many times larger than, you know what, these are all, okay. How many times larger is 3 point, okay, I have my phrasing. How many times larger than How many times larger than 300? How many times larger than? So this should be than. Okay, I have to correct that. And is. Okay. In terms larger than. And is. And that's why it is. Okay. So how many times larger than 3 times 10 to the second is that? So 3 times 10 to the 7th is 3 with 7 zeros after it. 3 times 10 to the second is 3 with 2 zeros after it. 2 zeros on top cancel with 2 zeros on bottom. And I know that 3 divided by 3 is 1. So it's 1 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros behind it. Same idea here. 5 with 8 zeros behind it over 5 with 3 zeros behind it. Cancel out zeros. 5 divided by 5 is 1 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros behind it. So it's 100 times, 100, excuse me, can't even say it. 100,000 times bigger, 100,000 times bigger. All right. How many times larger than 7 times 10 to the 4th is that one. Okay. So this is 7 with 9 zeros behind it. This is 7 with 4 zeros behind it. The zeros cancel out. 7 divided by 7 is 1 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. Cool. Okay, find the error and what is the correct value. Zoom. Okay, so I have 6 nines on top, 2 nines on the bottom, so this is 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2 over 1, that looks good. And it's happening right here. What's 6 minus 2? 6 minus 2 is 4, not 5. So 9 to the 6 minus 2 equals 9 to the 4th, not 9 to the 5th. That's the error right there. Let's do it again. So 4 to the 7th over 4 to the 5th. That's going to be 4 to the 7 minus 5, which is 4 to the 2nd over 1. But I have it as 4 to the 7 minus 5 over 4. That guy shouldn't be a 4 anymore. It should be a 1. This guy right here should be 1. So my actual final answer should just be 4 to the 2nd. Let's do it again. Let's see. I have 5 on top, 2 on the bottom. That means 5 minus 2 is 3. I have 5 to the 3rd on top. Uh-oh. I'm saying 5 times 2. That's not right. It should be 5 minus 2. It should be 5 minus 2. There's the error. All right. Select all the expressions that are equivalent to this guy. Equivalent to means equal to, same as. So when I look at this, 5 to the negative 2 times 3 to the negative 2 times 3 to the 7th, 3 to the negative 2 times 3 to the 7th, that's going to become 3 to the 5th, because base, add the exponents, 3 to the 5th, to the negative 2, which gives me 5 times negative 2 is 3 to the 10th. That's a ticket, so it goes underneath 1 over 3 to the 10th. The other way to look at it, it looks like distribution. It's not distribution, but this negative 2 can go and multiply the negative 2 and the 7. It's going to be negative 2 times negative 2, which is 3 to the 4th, times 3 to the negative 14th, equals, once again, 3 to the negative 10. So once I've fully simplified it, now I can go through and match up answers. So 3 to the negative 10, I had that, and 1 over 3 to the 10th, I had that also. Okay, let's do it again. This is 7C. Select all the equivalent expressions. So base, add, that becomes a negative 6. Power, multiply, that becomes an 18. Or this distribution that isn't really distribution, 5 to the 12th, 5 to the 6th, 5 to the 12th, 5 to the 6th, which is 5 to the 18. So I have 5 to the 18, that's an answer, and 5 to the 12, 5 to the 6 is an answer also. Find values that will make this work. So if x was 1, this would be 1/3. It would be 1/3, but I want it to be 1/9. I had to think about that. So that doesn't work. X equals 1 doesn't work. If x equals 2, this would become 9 over 81, which does work. Yay! So what works? X equals 2 works. X equals 1, or basically anything but 2. Oh, let me show you what I'm doing here. X equals 1, anything but 2 would not work. The only thing that does work is x equals 2. Let's try this again. Let's go with a first. If x equals 1, this would be 1/4. It works. Yay! X equals 1 works, which probably means everything else doesn't work. X equals 1 works. X equals 2, anything but 1 doesn't work. And okay. This is 9C. There we go. Find a value. Okay, same idea. So if I go with 1, 1 would be 2 over 4 with 1/2. Doesn't work. 2 would be 4 over 16, which is 1/4. Doesn't work. 3 would be 8 over 64, which does work. So I know that 3 works, and anything but 3 will not work. Okay, one box can hold 24 apples. How many boxes will be needed for 480 apples? So 480 divided by 24 is 20. This problem is not going to be on the test, but it's just setting you up. Let's see, 192 divided by 12 is 16. 270 divided by 45 is 6. Now let's do it with some exponents. I pick 9 to the 7th apples divided by 9 to the 4th per box. I know they're big boxes. So 9 to the 7th over 9 to the 4th is 9 to the 3rd. 5 to the 9th oranges, and a bag can hold 5 to the 3rd oranges. 5 to the 9 over 5 to the 3 means I need 5 to the 6th, bags. And the last one, 14 to the 8th over 14 to the 3rd is 14 to the 5th. This next one, once again, not on the test, just setting you up. 64,000 people went to Disneyland, 800 people went to the movies. How many times more people went to Disneyland? So 80 times more. 64,000 divided by 800, 80 times more. Let's do this again. 3,000 people on vacation, 3,000 stayed home, 600 on vacation, divide it, I get 50. 1,800, 180,000 stayed home. 99,000. You know what? I messed that one up. 9,000. So I'm checking them answers. Stayed home. How many times more people stayed home? I can cancel. Threes. That's 180, 20. 20 times more people stayed home. Oh, 9,000 went out to dinner. Okay. Now we're going to try this again, except with exponents. So 12 to the 9th divided by 4 to the 6th. 4 times 10 to the 3rd. 12 divided by 4 is 3. And these exponents, 10 to the 9th over 10 to the 3rd is 10 to the 6th. 9 to the 6th over 3, 9 times 10 to the 6th over 3 times 10 to the 3rd. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 10 to the 6th, 10 to the 3rd is 3. And final one, 8 times 10 to the 7th over 2 times 10 to the 3rd is 4 times 10 to the 4th. Okay. Thanks for watching. Man, I gotta make 5 more of these today. Okay, done.